Hey y'all. So this is my thing now. I guess I'm going to video while I'm driving. Crazy, isn't it? But I wanted to give you an update on what is going on and why I haven't done any videos in God knows how long. So before we get started, just to let you know, my name is Miss Jenny. I moved to Georgia in my 50s with basically just a carload of stuff. I knew nobody and started a business here, my cleaning business, and I have been here for 7 years. And I'm really just documenting my life. So you may hear my GPS telling me what to do, because I'm going to another customer's house today and I go a different way every time, so I don't know how to get there. But so what's been going on, because it has been a very, very long time, and I've done a couple videos in the last couple weeks, but I haven't really done much for months. So I've been super busy. I guess one of the main important things that happened was Ray lost another foot, and so he's not able to work at all right now, and hasn't been. That was right before Christmas, so that gives you an idea how long it's been since I've done any kind of videos at all. And I've just been so busy. Well, another thing that happened, and I think I'm gonna give you a video on this. My car broke down again. And I had been Ubering. I Ubered through the winter to get to my cleaning customers. And that's expensive, okay? So, but then I found out that you can rent a car through Uber. And, you know, I didn't have any money to buy a new car because everything's been tied up either paying Uber or you know, with medical bills and things like that. So I found out you can rent a car through Uber. So that's how I got this car. This is a Kia Soul. It's a 2020. And I rent it through Avis. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's not cheap. But doing the math, it costs me as much to rent the car as it does to pay Uber to drive me everywhere. So the deal with the rental is I get unlimited mileage, so I can still use it for my cleaning customers. I can use it to go to the grocery store. I can use it to take Ray to his appointments. So you know, it's more than just using it for work. Whereas everywhere I went before, I would either have to have somebody drive me or pay an Uber to take me there. So, you know, there is, quote, some savings in that respect, or some independence as far as that, because I guess some people don't understand why I would do that. But basically, I've been doing just Uber Eats. I'm not driving people around. I decided I didn't want to do that for a couple reasons. One is because, and I hope I don't do this while I'm recording, but people in Georgia do not drive well. They are bad drivers in Georgia, and I just sometimes say things. So I didn't want to say something with someone in the car. So anyway, that's why I'm not driving people. But I am doing the Uber Eats, and I basically just drive enough to pay for the rent on the car, because I have the cleaning business still, and I'm still selling on eBay as well. So you know, for me it works out. It may not work out for everybody, but I will tell you, it's not cheap. But one of the good things about it is that I do have to pay for gas, of course. But I took the car a couple weeks ago to Pep Boys for oil change, and I didn't have to pay for that. And it needs brakes. And then yesterday I had a flat tire, so I'm driving on my donut now. So I'll, you know, when I go to Pep Boys, I have an appointment tomorrow. They'll take care of that too. So, you know, I mean, I guess I could have gotten roadside assistance too, but honestly, I don't know if I'd have to pay for that or not. I mean, I just don't know if it's included. And I didn't have time to check, so I started it because I do know how to change a tire. Ladies, you should learn how to change a tire. And somebody came by and finished it for me, so that was nice of them. So, oh, that was an experience. You just love when you get a flat tire, right? Anyway, so apparently my GPS is not going to give me notifications, so I'll have to pay attention to that too, because I just missed a turn. But it's okay, I can take the next one up here, because this part of the road. Wait, I know, right? So what are we doing? So I have a friend who she needs some money too. You know, things can be tight. Our economy's kind of bad right now, and she's kind of struggling a little bit, and so we've been having some yard sales on top of everything else, you know, and I'm not really making money at the yard sales, because anything that I'm going to make money off of, I'm going to sell on eBay and get the most that I can get for it. But I'm helping, excuse me, I'm helping her. So in the meantime, she has started looking at things that, you know, she has around her house and how much money they're selling for on eBay, and she's like, I'm going to sell this, I'm going to sell that. So the other day I helped her with that. I helped her get set up on her eBay, and I have to check with her later today and see if she's listed anything else. I know I got her started, but I just want to see what she's going with, you know, if she's really selling everything in her house or not. So that's basically the gist of it. Just, you know, taking care of Ray and trying to come up with enough money to pay our bills and keep us housed and fed and, you know, all the things that you have to do to live. And it's just been a little bit overwhelming, to be honest with you. His update, I mean, he had the amputation, the second amputation, big amputation, right before Christmas. Our Christmas was quiet. He came home Christmas Eve, and of course he was on a lot of medication, and he just slept all day, and I worked on my eBay, and it was quiet. I think I talked to my kids and my grandkids, and I didn't really cook anything special because I knew he was going to sleep, and it was just a very quiet day, you know, because that's the way it was that day. But he's getting a little stir crazy now, because all he does is sit around the house. He doesn't really go anywhere except to doctor's appointments, and I might have to just get him out and drive him around for a little while. He started the process to get his second prosthesis, and you know, there's a lot of things in life you know about it, but you don't really know about it until you go through it. And this is one of those things. Like, you think, oh, they cut my arm off or my leg off, and then you just stick a prosthesis on it, and that's it. And that's not really it. There's a whole process that you have to go through before you get the prosthesis. So he's in that process right now. Well, first the incisions have to heal, and he had a little complication with that. He got an infection, of course, and so he had to go back, and he was upset about that. He was really upset about that, and he had to go back, and the doctor had to clean it out and restitch it and everything. But he's finally been discharged from the orthopedic surgeon. So the next step now is to get him prepared for the prosthesis. Is that they want you to shrink the stub. So he wears these, they call them shrinkers. It's like a really tight compression sock, which I imagine is extremely hot right now for him to be wearing, of course. But he's pretty determined. He wants to get his prosthesis so he can get back on his feet and start moving around a little bit. So, you know, that shrinks the stub, the stump, and they really want it to be shaped more like a cone than just like a cut off limb. So that's what the purpose of that is. And then once he gets to a certain point, what they'll do is they'll take a cast of his the end of his leg and make a mold to create the socket that his leg will go into for the artificial limb. So that's where we're at right now, is just getting him ready for that. And I think they're going to adjust the socket on his old one. Right now, he can't even use the old prosthesis. He's just using a wheelchair or crawling. He does crawl. They're going to make an adjustment on the other socket because, you know, your body keeps changing, and eventually what happened with him is that his stump shrank enough that they call them socks. They're over all the sleeve and everything that you have to wear. They're socks that you can put in to adjust the tightness in that socket, and he's gotten to the point where he's wearing many socks just to fit into the socket because the stump has shrunk so much. But that may have changed again because, you know, he hasn't worn that prosthesis since December, so that's going on 7 months here. Sorry, there's cars coming. I gotta watch what I'm doing. I can't kill myself just for a big YouTube video, right? So that's where he's at with this. Again, it's a process, and he's hoping that by October he'll have the prosthesis and be able to start walking again. Now, he's going to be walking with 2 artificial legs, so I don't know if he's going to have to go through some physical therapy to learn how to do that. If I know Ray, he'll just figure it out on his own. He'll probably fall a couple times, which is kind of scary. I don't really like that, but anyway, it's all consuming. Everything, it's not just working and paying the bills. It's, I don't want to say I don't get no help. He can't help me right now, even at the house, like cleaning the house and cooking or any of that stuff. He's kind of stuck right now, and especially because of our living situation. It's very small, and it's not really good for a handicapped person. I mean, he's managing, but it's not the perfect situation. So I'm not getting a lot of help from him, you know, just because he can't. So everything is on my shoulders right now, and it's just been a lot. But I'm going into my slow season, so I'm hoping that I'll have some more videos for you. If there's anything that you want me to talk about or any questions that you have, you know, please let me know. I appreciate every comment that I get. I know some of you have probably wondered, where has she been and why is she doing all these videos in her car? And it's because it's the one time that I have that I know I can sit down and talk to you. So that's what's going on. I'm heading to the house, and I had done a video a couple days ago about this house that I think might be haunted, so we'll see what happens. Maybe nothing will happen today. I'm kind of hoping, to be honest with you, because I'm not there to disrupt their home. I'm just there to help. But we'll see what happens. So just let me know what you think. And if you want to hear more about my life and what's going on, go ahead and subscribe, and I will get back to you. I don't know when, but y'all have a good day. Love you. Bye.